I absolutely love Mobile Suit Gundam, and I especially love all the different mobile suits. There's so many cool ones, and it was very hard to just narrow down what I think may be my 10 favorite. This list will probably change over time. I may change my mind on something. I may be like, you know what, I kind of prefer that one over that, blah, blah, blah. But right now, this is what I was feeling are my top 10. Now, I would say some of the others may be a little so-so, but I think my top 6 are very solid and will probably never change. So number 10, let's just get this out of the way, is the RX-78-2. I like this Gundam. I've known this Gundam ever since I was a kid. It's just, I mean, come on, it's the classic RX. How can you not love the classic RX-78-2? It's an awesome mobile suit. It's an awesome Gundam. And honestly, it just can't be beat. This is the revived version. It's my only 1144 Gundam for now, because I might get the G40th one that looks really cool. The Origin one I might get. Then I also the other one they're doing also looks really good. So I don't know if I'm going to get another one. I usually don't like having multiples of the same suit, but I may make an exception for the classic RX. So there's my number 10. Then number 9, I thought long and hard, and I really just love the militaristic look of the EZ8. As soon as I watched 08th MS Team, EZ8 instantly became one of my favorite mobile suits in Gundams. It's just such a cool Gundam, man. It's so cool looking. I love the militaristic look. I love the armor and the bulk to it. I love the lack of red and yellow. I love how it's pretty much just, off-white and dark blue. It does have a little bit of red on the chin there, but I mean, that's fine. It just looks so real world. It looks like a machine you would actually see in reality. And that's one thing I love about 08th, is that everything just feels so grounded and so real. With that being said, this is the only 08th mobile suit on the list. Thought about the Goof Custom, thought about the High Mobility Zaku, but I think EZ8's probably just my favorite from 08th MS Team. So there's my number 9. I'm going to try not to take up too much of your time in this list. Number 8, I'm thinking number 8 is probably going to go to the Kampfer. I just love the Kampfer. As a kid, I only really knew it from being on the back of the Encounters in Space video game box art. But look at it, man. It's such a cool mobile suit. It's amazing in War in the Pocket. It's so badass. I love the design. I love all the armor and weapons on it. It's just so cool looking. I love all the yellow for the thrusters that I painted myself. But I love that kind of detail on a mobile suit. And I love the head design as well. That head design is just so nice. It just looks so badass and fierce. How can you not love that? And I love the spikes and the shotgun. And of course it's blue too, that definitely helps. But this seems like the kind of thing that you would see in like a variety of different colors. It kind of gives me Valor vs. Venom G.I. Joe vibes, and I can't really tell you why. But even though it's really bulky, as I scoot him back, you can see he's the regular mobile suit size. So that's kind of funny. Alrighty, so that's number 10, 9, 8. Number 7 goes to, and then after this all the rest are pretty solid. Number 7 goes to the Zaku Cannon. I blame this kit being being my favorite HG1144 kit. I blame this for being such a high favorite mobile suit of mine, because I love the look of it. Yet again, like the EZ8, it looks very militaristic and real world. I feel like this is something you may actually see one day. I love the color scheme. I love the look of it. I mean, it's so fierce looking. I love the head too. I love the vent on it. And I love the chest. The chest looks way more real-world cockpity instead of just like giant robot chest. And look, you can even open it up. You can actually see all the little stuff inside. That's so cool. So yeah, I blame this kit for being so good, for this being one of my favorite mobile suits. Even though it may change over time. Some honorable mentions. I really like the Z Zulu. Thought about the Z Zulu on the list. The Gelgoog. I'm way more of a Xeon guy. But I also thought of the original gun cannon. I was thinking about a GM, but no real GMs really speak to me as being a favorite mobile suit, period. So those are just some honorable mentions. Anyways, next up, I'm thinking number 6. Number 6 is going to go to the High New Gundam. I love the new Gundam, right? This is specifically not the Verka design. I like this design more because of the shield, and I just like the angles and the look. The High New Gundam. Yet again, blue is my favorite color, so I'm biased towards blue. But I also love the angles and the look and the shapes and the design. It looks so fierce. It's the new Gundam, but just so much more fierce looking. I love this. I love the HG. It's such a great kit. I have the SDBB Senshi, and that's also really good. I have the MG Verka, and I'm not gonna lie, it's probably my least favorite master grade. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm afraid to touch it. But this kit's really great. I'm not talking about the kit, I'm talking about the mobile suit. It's funny how it's not really even canon to the main timeline. This is kind of like an alternate universe design of the new Gundam. But you know what? I dig that, and I dig the look. I mean, look at that head. That's so fierce looking. It's so intimidating. And as you can see, putting him in the back, he is a little taller than your average mobile suit. Not super tall, but he's a little taller. So there's number 6. Number 5 goes to, you might see him peeking out a little bit, the Geara Zulu, specifically Angelo Sauper's custom, because it's pink. It's Pepto-Bismol pink. I love the Geara Zulu. It is an absolute crime we have not gotten a master grade of it yet, because I like getting master grades in my favorite mobile suits. And because I don't really collect master grade, I just get master grades in my favorite suits. It's a shame we haven't gotten a Geara Zulu yet. I would hopefully just get the Angelo Sauper's version. I would hope it's not P Bandai, but knowing Bandai nowadays, it probably will be. Then again, P Bandai's coming to the US, so maybe it won't be too bad after all. But maybe it's going to be hard to actually be able to get P Bandai things from the US. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, I love the Geara Zulu. I love how militaristic it looks. It still has Neo Zeon flair while at the same time really screaming World War II gas mask and just World War II stormtrooper. Angelo's is definitely, I mean, it's pink, so you're not getting those vibes as heavily. But the normal Geara Zulu is green, so you can kind of get the vibes more from that one. God, look at this suit. It's so cool. I love the sleeves lines. I love the line work on the mobile suit design. I love the spikes on the shoulders for the guards type and the Gyaradoga like shoulder, or not shoulder, shield. I love the backpack on Angelo specifically, and the gun too, the underslung gun, even though it pretty much just limits that arm to just doing that. I mean, look at it. I love the tubing. Shield fell off. It's just so nice, man. It's such a cool mobile suit design. How have we not gotten... It's been like 10 years... Oh my gosh, it's falling apart. It has been over 10 years since Gundam Unicorn. How have we not gotten a Master Grade Geara Zulu yet? Seriously. Seriously. I mean, it took him how long to make a Master Grade Jagan? So, who knows when we'll get a Master Grade Geara Zulu. Let's put him there for now. Anyways, next up... This is the solid top 4. This will probably never change. Ever. Anyways, next up, I gotta give it to, I'm probably gonna say, the Dom. Or the Ric Dom. Preferably the Ric Dom, just because I like calling it Ric Dom a little more. So this was my very first HGUC, and one of my favorite kits, not one of my favorite kits, one of my favorite mobile suits as a kid, because the Destroyer Dom from the SD Gundam show, I know, I'm sorry. I actually added the figure for that. And also the Encounters in Space video game when he's floating in, and they're like, whose Ric Dom is that? I just love the look of the Ric Dom. And it's just so big and bulky, and I love how they hover, too. It's one of my favorite aspects of them, how they just hover around on these big platforms. Even though the Ric Dom has thrusters, the Dom actually has like hover platforms. So that's so cool. I love that. It's just such a cool design. I love the red on the head there. Just kind of makes it stand out. I love how the face is just a mono eye. It doesn't have like any other facial features. It's just a screen with a mono eye. Kind of looks like Shockwave, and I love that. Even though he predates Shockwave. So there we go. There is number 4. Number 3 goes to, I just reviewed the perfect grade. Here's the real grade. And this is the only non-Universal Century mobile suit to make the list. The Wing Zero Custom. I just love the angelic look of it. I really do. It's such a cool mobile suit. I don't like Gundam Wing too much. Endless Waltz was cool. And, I mean, it's not my favorite Gundam show or lore, but I just have so much nostalgia for the Wing Zero custom. I had the SD Gundam Force action figure. That's one of the main things. And, I mean, come on, Gundam Wing was so prominent back in the day. I mean, you saw this guy a lot. And I have the MG, the RG, the PG, the SD Cross Silhouette, the MSIA Battle Scarred, the SD Gundam Force, you know, action figure. Do I have any others? I think that's it. But yeah, I have a lot of wings. Oh, I have the original HG1100 as well. So I have a lot. I have a lot of Wing Zero customs in my collection because it's by far one of my favorite mobile suits. And I wouldn't mind seeing like an HG, not HGUC, but you know what I mean of that. But I really like the RG. It's really solid and durable, and he can actually hold up the Buster Rifles in a cool pose like that. So I love that kit. Oh my gosh, which one's my favorite today? The number 1 and number 2 always interchange. Looking at them, oh my gosh. I'm just going to show them both at once. Just because I don't want to waste your time anymore, and it always interchanges. My number 1 and number 2, depending on the day, always switch between the Geara Doga and Char's Zaku 2. Or just the Geara Doga and Zaku 2. It always switches. Some days I'm really into the Geara Doga. Other days I'm really into Char's Zaku 2. Today, I don't know, man. I'm kind of feeling more on the Geara Doga side, but at the same time, Char Zaku 2, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, he's my boy. But yeah, I mean, come on. Geara Doga's badass. I had the MSIA growing up, and I didn't even know his name back in the day, so I just called him Green. Funny, I know, because I had the green version. And, I mean, Char Zaku 2, I wanted a Zaku 2 figure really bad, and Char's just so happens to be my favorite version of the Zaku 2. So yeah, I really can't pick between them right now. It always interchanges. It always changes between, but these will always and forever be my 2 favorite mobile suits. And the top 4 will always be solid. Maybe even the top 5, because number 5 was the Geara Zulu. I think the top 5 are very solid and will probably never change. But the others, they may change over time. I may switch them out. I may change my mind. But yeah, top 5... Zaku, Geara Doga, Wing Zero Custom, Ric Dom, and Geara Zulu. Those will never change. Those are my top 5 favorites, period, ever. Alrighty, guys, there we go. Top 10 favorite mobile suits. Boop, boop. Got it done. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my social media links, PO Box, and social media links. I already said that. And PO Box address. There, I said it properly. And frequently asked questions down in the description below. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what your top 10 favorite mobile suits are if you're one of the few people that actually bothers to watch my Gundam videos and actually knows what you're talking about with Mobile Suit Gundam. See you guys. Adios. Goodbye.